What up, y'all? CoolStoryBrobat here with Narrated Showdown battle number 95. We're getting close to 100. But anyway, this is an old battle, April 22nd. And I really should have gotten these battles up like way quicker than I have. But it never happens for some dumb reason. I get caught up. But anyway, this battle is against the Piffiest. And the Piffiest is a guy who's known as Piff. And Piff is an acronym. It stands for Pokemonisfun. And if you know anything about Pokemonisfun, well, you know that if you check like any freaking ladder, he's always up there. He's always on every ladder. I don't know what this guy does for a living. He just ladders all day. he's definitely a really good player in all seriousness, and he's a beast. I respect this guy. I look up to this guy and I respect him. And he's using his Dark Horse team. I'll explain what Dark Horse is in a minute. And I'm using my team that's based around Mega Houndoom with Taunt Noivern. And it's actually a really good team up until Hydreigon was unbanned from UU. Because, once Hydreigon came out, this team sucked because it's super weak to it. But anyway, let me talk about Piff's team here, because Piff is a cool guy, so I'm going to talk about his team first. The Dark Horse Challenge, which is what Piff signed up for the past month, is a challenge on Smogon, which every month you have to choose 2 Pokemon who have less than 4% usage in UU. You have to take those 2 Pokemon and build a team around them. And that entire team, their total percent usage cannot be above 35%. Otherwise, it's ineligible for the challenge. So basically, his Dark Horses that he chose were Heliolisk, Zoroark, and Shedinja. Now, Piff actually made it to above 1750 with his team in the long run, which basically he won the challenge that month, basically. And now his team is pretty aggressive and annoying looking. Shedinja, it's freaking Shedinja. You know what Shedinja does? He thanks to his ability Wonder Guard, he counters like the randomest array of things you'll ever see. Like look at my team, for instance. The number of Pokemon Shedinja actually counters on this team. He counters Swampert. He counters Mew. Wait, unless my Mew ran knockoff. I think it ran knockoff, so maybe not. Okay, but if it doesn't run knockoff, it counters Mew. Well, no, it has Will-O-Wisp. Never mind. And it counters Nidoking on my team, because I don't run Fire Blast, because that's lame. But overall, though, Shedinja does have a fair amount of switching opportunities on random Pokemon to capitalize on its ability. But of course, thanks to having 1 HP, hazards, status, sand, whatever, really ruins its viability. Now, the big thing about his team, he has a triple psychic thing going on. He has Mew, Celebi, and Victini. Houndoom loves that. I got a Mega Houndoom here. Now, Zoroark is actually a pretty cool guy, and, with Shedinja, that can lead to some serious mind games, for 1. And 2, it's Zoroark. Zoroark is dope. He has knockoffs this generation. That makes him automatically good, stab knockoff. That alone. I'm assuming this is probably, he's probably using Stallbreaker Mew, Defensive Mew. Celebi, probably a defensive set with Stealth Rock, unless Mew has Stealth Rock, in which case it's like Stealth Rock, Defog, Roost, whatever he wants to run on his Mew for the 4th move. Heliolisk has to be either Choice Specs or Choice Scarf. I honestly think he's probably Choice Specs because, Scarf Heliolisk is butt. I'm not gonna lie. Scarf Heliolisk is booty. It's terrible. Don't use it. Unless you're playing RU. Then it's like, okay, I guess. But it's not that good. Celebi, this is probably like a Swords Dance Celebi. It has to be. Swords Dance or Nasty Plot, something. I'm not sure, but this cannot be a defensive Celebi set. It has to be offensive. Victini, probably Choice Scarf if the Heliolisk isn't, and it shouldn't be. And probably, I don't know, Nasty Plot Zoroark, Choice Band Zoroark, I don't know. Now, looking at my team is Mega Houndoom with Flame Charge and Nasty Plot. If you can set up both, you're going in. You're going to eat. Of course, thanks to Hydreigon being in UU, this Houndoom and pretty much my entire team in general has kind of creased in viability. Like, it just folded over because Hydreigon ruins my team. But this was before Hydreigon was unbanned, so there's that. Nidoking offensive. I think Nidoking has Stealth Rock, No. I think Nidoking's all out with 4 attacks. Yeah. Taunt Noivern is actually pretty good. Taunt Roost, Draco Meteor, Flamethrower with Life Orb, and enough speed to outrun Azelf. It is in other base 115s. It's a good set. I promise you. Real good set. Defensive Mew here, Will-O-Wisp, Defog, Roost, Knockoff, or Side Shock. I probably ran Side Shock because I wanted to kill Nidoking faster. Physically defensive Swampert, Wheaties, Breakfast of Champions, Get At Me, Rotom-Cut with Choice Scarf. Because I was trying to find a way to patch up my team, and I really needed a revenge killer, but I also wanted something to answer Bulky Waters, so eventually it came down to Rotom-Cut, and Rotom is pretty good. He does his job very nicely. I'm a douche and I run Will-O-Wisp on Scarf Rotom, because people did that in OU, and it pissed me off to no limit when people did that. So I decided, I'm going to be that guy for once, and I'm going to do it. And it's actually going to help in this battle, as you're going to see. So, enough of boring you guys to death, let's get into it. I lead off with Vamplifier, my Noivern. Thanks to Noivern having Frisk, I can scout the opponent early game, so that makes a pretty good lead. So I scout his Victini, he's Choice Scarf, not worried about it. I figured he'd U-turn, but I'd make the safe play and just go for Draco Meteor anyway. He sends in his Shedinja, I taunt him. I don't want to reveal I have Flamethrower just yet, even though it's kind of obvious I would have that. So, he switches out to his Mew. U-turns with Mew into his Heliolisk as I switch into Wheaties, trying to block the Volt Switch. He's Life Orb, so I use Protect. I can use Protect because it's actually pretty cool. It also messes with people who use Mienshao. Just to scout if he has Grass Knot. I see he has Grass Knot, so I'm going to Dem Chores. I'm going to Rotom. I know the Shedinja switch is coming, because any reasonable player would do that, and I go for the Will-O-Wisp. And rest in peace, Shedinja. Get friggin' slayed, man. Friggin' rest in peace. So he sends in Mew, I send in Burger King. It's like the most questionable thing ever, because Mew actually checks the mess out of Nidoking. So it's like, why the heck would you switch him in? I guess he was scouting to see if I had Mega Horn. I actually didn't. So, after he gets up his rocks and U-turns out, he goes into his Heliolisk. I go into Light Mew, my own Mew, and pretty much just sit here, and I'm going to defog on his Stealth Rock, get the hazards out the way. He goes to his Victini, which is actually a Zoroark. I take the Dark Pulse to the face and die. And I'm kind of upset about that. So I see he specs Zoroark disguised as Victini. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. That's new and innovative. Yeah, get out of my face. So I send in Vamplifier Noivern because I know that's going to kill. He sends in his Mew. He can't take a second Draco Meteor. He has to switch out to his Victini. Still does a third to him, even at -2. Respectable damage, I'm not going to lie. So I send in Wheaties. He U-turns back out into his Mew, I guess to get up his Stealth Rock again. And I go to Baffle my Houndoom because I know he's going to set up Rock, so he's going to stay in. No double switch it. I'm going to Mega Evolve here, go for the Flame Charge just to get the +1 up to be able to outrun everything else without worry. Mainly the Victini. Fire Blast him, knowing that's a Zoroark. Murder that thing. Murdered it. Dark Pulse. Kill off this Heliolisk. He has Mew here. That's not doing nothing. I get up a free Nasty Plot. He goes for the U-turn. Because his plan was probably to go into Victini or something, hoping I didn't Nasty Plot, hoping I just went for the kill, and then he could just revenge kill me, but it doesn't happen that way. Or go into a Celebi or whatever, because Celebi is at full HP, and it might live. But it doesn't happen that way. I just Dark Pulse this whole squad down, just murdered it, just killing it, man. But yeah, that's a good game to Piffiest. Nice little Houndoom sweep here for you guys. Don't get me wrong. Don't underestimate Piff. He's actually a really good player, and I respect him. And really, I honestly just had a serious advantage against his team because he had 3 Psychic types. And this is why I usually try not to use more than 1 Psychic type in most of my teams. 2 is the maximum I'll ever go, and that's if I absolutely need it. But normally, I don't ever run multiple Psychic types because the knockoff spam, the dark weakness, is too real. It's too real and it hurts too much. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and favorite if you want to see more games. I'm going to try to hit these replays up. So yeah, peace.